This is going to be Bush League, but you got to start somewhere. You just got a harmonica, you want to play some blues. You may see videos, books out there, learn blues harmonica in weeks, months. It's all lies, it's impossible, it takes an incredible amount of practice and time. I'm playing a C harmonica. A very high percentage of blues music, blues harmonica, is played in second position or cross harp. So C harmonica, the blow chord, I'm blowing, that's a C chord. If I draw, if I breathe in on the C harmonica, that's a G chord. So on a C harmonica, a high percentage of the time we'll play in the key of G on a C harmonica. That's called second position or cross harp. There are charts you can find online, and I believe most Hohner harmonicas come with a little chart on the side that tell you which harmonica key to play for second position. Ultimately, your goal should be to understand why we use different positions and how to find it yourself, not on your first day. C harmonica, second position in the key of G. What do you do first? I would work on isolating a single note. You can lip purse, which would be making your mouth like a whistle, or you can tongue block, which would be putting your mouth over several more holes and blocking out notes with your tongue. Different ways, there's lots of stuff out there on how to do both of them. That is how I hold the harmonica. I've seen many ways. Some guys like to put it in their thumbs like that. You know, D. Ford Bailey would hold it like this, something like that. You know, a lot of different ways. I think the most common way would be like this. In your first year of playing, I would really nail the harmonica technique. Don't worry too much about theory and how to find positions or anything like that. Really work on your single notes and bending. Bending is when you lower the pitch of the draw note from holes 1 to 6 or the blow notes from holes 7 to 10. I'd say in the first, for me it was like 2 years I lived in holes 1 through 6. I didn't venture into 7 through 10. I played a lot of cross harp, holes 1 through 6. Anyways, bending on the harmonica literally happens like whistling. When you whistle, to lower the pitch, you drop your jaw and your tongue. The back of your tongue goes down. Same thing applies on the draw. Let's take the 3 draw. It's very important to know how many notes you can get out of the 3 draw, which would be 4 notes. In the 2 draw, 3 notes you can get out of the 2 draw. You got to know that. That takes a lot of practice and bending intonation to grab those notes. But just learning how to bend that 3 draw reed, you know, the 4 draw reed, it bends 1/2 step. The 6 draw reed is a very small reed. It does bend as well though, so try it all over the place. The higher pitched reeds, the ones right in the middle on a C harmonica, so like the 4 draw, the 6 draw, will probably be the easier ones to bend at first. The first note I learned how to bend on was on a D harmonica, and it was the 2 draw. I hit it right to the bottom. I was playing Mellow Down Easy by Little Walter. Bending is very important in blues harmonica, mainly because it completes the notes of your harmonica. Without bending, you can't play those notes. They're not accessible in the bottom octave without bending. Another big reason would be gives that crying, sort of whining effect. Harmonica keys, I would absolutely recommend a C harp, mainly because there's no sharps or flats in the major scale in the key of C. That's not really relevant right away, but when you start referencing with your ears, it will be helpful. I would also pick up an A harmonica if you're going to grab another one. That would put you in the key of E in second position, or cross harmonica, cross harp. That's a very common key as well in blues. An A harmonica is lower than a C harmonica, so it will be more difficult to bend notes for sure on the lower register. And I mean, to get volume, you will notice a significant difference in volume at the beginning. Every 10-hole diatonic harmonica that is Richter tuned, each key is a carbon copy of the other. They're all the exact same notes relative to the key of the harmonica. So anything you can play on this key will work on that key and will work on any of the 12 keys on 10-hole diatonics. You can't go grabbing your chromatic or your solo tuned diatonic, you know, or tremolo harmonicas and expect this stuff to work. 10-hole diatonics, the first thing I learned how to play was the 3 blow, the 3 draw, the 4 blow, the 4 draw. That was the first thing I ever learned how to play. I played it tongue blocked. I never learned how to play lip pursed. And the next thing I learned how to play was the answer to that, the resolving phrase, which would be 4 draw, 4 blow, 3 draw, 3 blow. So that's what I played, man, for like 3 weeks. For me, the most important thing is loving the music. If you don't love the music, you'll never have the passion or the drive it takes to play this instrument as much as you need to get anything close to what these originators of blues harmonica sounded like. I didn't love the music. When I first started playing, I was not as into blues harmonica music as I am now. Oh, I listened to it. Believe me, I listened to it when I would practice, but when it was time to zone out and get those feels, I didn't listen to blues harmonica. It wasn't there yet. I was listening to all kinds of stuff, but it wasn't Little Walter yet until it became that. That's when I noticed it really took over, and it really comes through in your playing.